Imagine a brand that was once the epitome of masculinity, every dad's go-to aftershave, slowly fading into obscurity, becoming nothing more than a relic of the past. By 2008, Old Spice was on the brink of becoming just that, a forgotten memory. But then, in a move that shocked the entire industry, Old Spice staged one of the greatest comebacks in marketing history. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of how Old Spice went from Grandpa's deodorant to the #1 body wash brand for men. Let's get started. Once a symbol of manliness, Old Spice dominated the men's grooming market for decades. But as the 2000s rolled around, the brand began to lose its sheen. Why? Simply put, Old Spice failed to keep up with the times. By the late 2000s, it was seen as a brand for old people, particularly those aged 40 to 60. Younger generations, who were looking for something fresh, edgy, and modern, turned their backs on Old Spice and embraced competitors like Axe. Axe didn't just capture their attention, it stole the market share right from under Old Spice's nose. The numbers told a grim tale. By 2008, Old Spice's market share had dwindled, sales were plummeting, and the brand's reputation was in tatters. What was once a staple in every man's bathroom had become a low-quality, bargain bin product. Old Spice was dangerously close to becoming irrelevant, a brand living in the shadows of its former glory. As Old Spice teetered on the brink of irrelevance, its situation became dire. By 2008, the brand was losing significant market share, overshadowed by the likes of Axe, which had successfully positioned itself as the cool, must-have brand for young men. Old Spice, on the other hand, was stuck with the stigma of being Grandpa's deodorant, a perception that alienated younger consumers. The brand's image was so outdated that it was no longer even a consideration for most shoppers. Old Spice was staring at near ground zero status, a devastating fall for a brand that once reigned supreme. Faced with a crisis, Old Spice needed a miracle. And in 2010, they found it. The brand launched a bold rebranding campaign that would not only save it from extinction but catapult it back into the spotlight. The campaign, "The Man Your Man Could Smell Like," was nothing short of revolutionary. It wasn't just targeted at men, it was aimed at women who, as Old Spice's research revealed, were the primary buyers of men's grooming products. The ad featured Isaiah Mustafa, a charismatic spokesperson who delivered humorous, over-the-top monologues that poked fun at traditional masculinity while showcasing the benefits of Old Spice products. The message was clear: Old Spice was no longer your dad's aftershave. It was the product that could make any man smell like the epitome of manliness, just the way women wanted. But the brilliance didn't stop at TV ads. Old Spice took the campaign to social media, where they interacted with fans in real time. They created 186 personalized response videos, engaging directly with their audience on Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit. This move was groundbreaking. It turned a simple ad campaign into a two-way conversation, making consumers feel directly connected to the brand. The impact of the campaign was immediate and massive. Within the first day of launch, the "Man Your Man Could Smell Like" video racked up nearly 6 million views on YouTube, gaining tremendous visibility online. The campaign didn't just stop at views, it generated extensive social media engagement, resulting in a staggering 300% increase in website traffic. But the real victory came in the sales figures. Within 30 days, Old Spice's body wash sales skyrocketed by 107%. By the end of the year, sales had surged by over 125%, and Old Spice had reclaimed its position as the #1 body wash brand for men. Old Spice's US market share doubled from 3% to 6%, and the brand's revenue soared from $280 million in 2009 to over $1 billion by 2017. The campaign's success was so profound that it didn't just revive Old Spice, it redefined the entire men's grooming industry. Old Spice had gone from being a fading star to a shining example of how to execute a perfect brand revival. So, what made Old Spice's comeback so successful was not just the clever marketing, but the brand's ability to maintain its new identity. Old Spice embraced a gesture archetype, using humor and self-aware marketing to keep the brand fresh and relevant. This strategy wasn't just a one-off, it became the core of Old Spice's brand personality. By consistently delivering witty, engaging content, Old Spice managed to stay at the forefront of consumers' minds. The brand's ability to adapt to changing consumer expectations and its willingness to take risks ensured that it didn't just make a comeback, it stayed relevant in an increasingly competitive market. Old Spice's comeback didn't just save the brand, it transformed it into a market leader. The clever use of humor, direct engagement, and strategic targeting not only revitalized Old Spice's image, but also set a new standard for marketing in the men's grooming industry. Old Spice had shown that even a heritage brand could not only survive but thrive in a modern marketplace by understanding and catering to contemporary consumer needs. Old Spice's comeback is more than just a great marketing story. It's a lesson in the power of reinvention. If you're inspired by this story, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible business comeback stories. And remember, no matter how outdated or out of touch you might feel, there's always a way to reinvent yourself and make a comeback. Also, tell your experience of Old Spice if you have used it. You can tell if you remember their campaign and what impression you had of it at that time. Let's get the conversation going. Thanks for watching.